eastern part of the country, sheltered by the Sierra Madre Mountains in the east, Cordilleras in the west, and Caraballo Mountains in the south. Near the Great Cagayan River lies the proud city of Tuguegarao. With a population of over 100,000 people, Tuguegarao City is composed primarily of the Ibanags, Ilocanos, Itaos, and Tagalogs. Tuguegarao was first governed as a barangay, but was then given a status of Mission de Pueblo by the Spaniards in 1604. It was made the capital of Cagayan in 1839, thereby replacing Lanlo. Lanlo's decline served as a transformation of Tuguegarao as the most important town in Cagayan. It was officially made a city in the year 1999. Tuguegarao had the highest recorded temperature in the country and in the Western Pacific region on April 29, 1912 at 42.2 degrees Celsius. Since then, the city was dubbed as the hottest city in the Philippines. One of the most celebrated events in the city, if not the most celebrated, is the Pafarulan Festival. In Ibanag, it literally means get together. It is a week-long celebration that usually ends on August 16th, celebrated in honor of Saint Hyacinth, the patron saint of Tuguegarao, wherein Tuguegaraoeños join a lot of activities, from beauty contests to eating contests, from sports fests to musical festivals. Tuguegarao City has loads of tourist destinations. Most have their own share in the city's history. The Doon Bridge, considered as the longest river bridge in the country, at 1.124 kilometers, offers an unobstructed view of the Cagayan River. The St. Peter Metropolitan Cathedral holds the seat of the Archdiocese of Tuguegarao. It is the biggest Spanish-built church in the region and was constructed from 1761 to 1767. Though it suffered obliteration during the Second World War, it was rebuilt by Bishop Jurgens, who was entombed inside the church. It is considered as one of the most beautiful works of art in the country and in the world today.
Now, if you're wondering how to get to all these places, there is only one answer: the tricycle. It is the most common and most familiar mode of transport in the city. With over 1,000 tricycles in the city, you can never see a street without one. Now that you know all the must-see in the city, and now that your transportation is set, we now go to the thing Tuguegarao is most famous for. One of the many reasons Tuguegaraoeños should be proud for. Tuguegarao's very own Pancit Batil Patong. It is a must for a tourist to try Tuguegarao's specialty dish and everyone's favorite, the Batil Patong. It is the one business in the city that always gains. Panciterias are scattered in the city, from north to south, from east to west. In every corner, every street, one can always find a panciteria presenting their own adaptation of the famous Pancit Batil Patong. Tuguegarao City possibly has the most number of panciterias in the country. Batil Patong comes from two Ibanag words. Batil means mix, patong means topping. Batil Patong literally means mix and topping. It comes with a soup called caldo that is meant to be poured over the delicacy or be sipped while munching it. Its basic ingredients include sautéed gara beef or beef, pork or chicken liver, eggs, bean sprouts, sliced leeks, carrots, cabbage, lots of onions, and freshly made flattened noodles, or miki with seasonings of soy sauce and fish sauce. It starts with sautéing garlic and onions, then adding the ground beef. After the beef has gained a brown color, vegetables are added to the mix. It is then seasoned with soy sauce, adjusting it to one's preference taste. It is then set aside for the cooking of the miki. After the pan is deglazed using a beef stock, soy sauce is added to be simmered. When the soup is simmering, egg is added and stirred to the soup. The soup is then ladled up and set aside in a serving bowl. The noodle is then cooked with the beef stock for 3 to 4 minutes. And presto! The meal is ready to be served. First, the miki is placed on a serving plate, topped with stir-fried beef and vegetables, topped with a poached egg. Pancit Batil Patong is best served with its soup, soft drinks, sauce, and a hearty stomach. Pancit Batil Patong has been and will always be part of the Tuguegarao way of living. With all the attractions and delicacies Tuguegarao has to offer, it has been made clear that every Tuguegaraoeño is proud to be called one. These are some of the great things one can find doon po sa amin.